Oh, hello and welcome to another fun-filled edition of Adam's Music Box, where today I want to wish a very happy birthday to one of the finest guitarists of all time, the great Ernie Isley. Jimi Hendrix taught him to play, and he just took it from there. An absolute virtuoso of the guitar, wonderful arranger, wonderful songwriter, just an all-around amazing musician. And he, along with his siblings Ernie Isley and Chris Jasper, formally joined their brother's band, and in Jasper's case, cousin, but all family, the Isley Brothers, in 1973. And it was really in this era that the Isley Brothers became what I call the most virtuosic soul band of all time, because the musicality was just so sophisticated. And a lot of that was owed to the compositional grandeur of both Ernie Isley and Chris Jasper, who were both incredibly gifted musicians in their own right. Chris Jasper was, of course, the keyboard player of the band, and Ernie was the guitar player of the band. And between the two of them and bass player Marvin, who's unfortunately no longer with us, they brought an edge to the Isley Brothers that really took them into the 70s. The Isley Brothers and all of their various guises have always been very good at adapting, and Ronald Isley, O'Kelly, and Rudolph were always wonderful singers, Ronald being the sort of lead singer of the band and still going strong. But when the other family members joined the band, things just went to another level in terms of both composition and arrangement. And they were just so prolific with the albums that they put out. Starting in 72 with Brother, Brother, Brother. Wonderful album there. Highways of My Life, I think, was on that one. And I just want to go through some of these, but I want to make sure that my list is right. Here we go. So Brother, 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 then 3 by 3 from 73. Absolute wonderful album. That's where the Highways of My Life come from. Summer Breeze, their arrangement of the Seals and Crofts song was on there. That Lady, a huge hit. Absolutely huge Isley Brothers hit. Live It Up from 1974, wonderful album. Hello, It's Me, a great cover of the Todd Rundgren song on there. Everything else, including Midnight Sky, what a song written by the Isleys themselves. This was followed by The Heat Is On, where you've got Fight the Power for the Love of You, which has been sampled so many times. Sensuality, sampled so many times. The title track, wonderful. The Harvest for the World came next. Again, an original composition sampled and covered by so many people. Who Loves You Better, great song. At Your Best You Are Love, wonderful. Let Me Down Easy, what a song. 77, I think the finest ever album, Go For Your Guns. You've got Footsteps in the Dark, Voyage to Atlantis, the title track, The Pride, wonderful. They keep going. Showdown came up next. Love Fever, great song. Rockin' with the Fire. That was almost sort of a bit of funk, a bit of rock, a bit of everything. Wonderful, wonderful stuff. Again, they kept going strong. Winner Takes All, 1979. Double album, every single song wonderful, some of the best ballads ever. Love Comes and Goes, Let Me Into Your Life. I can hear it now. Life in the City. That's an up-tempo one. Absolutely wonderful. Then in 1980, Go All the Way, The Belly Dancer. What a song that is. The title track is great. Here We Go Again. What a wonderful sort of smooth jam that is. Grand Slam came up next. Not one of their highest charting albums, still wonderful, but they got back to what they did best in 81 with Inside You. The song Love Zone, perfect stuff. Don't Hold Back Your Love, great. Love Merry-Go-Round, absolutely wonderful. The Real Deal, 1982. Still, we're now over a decade of this classic Isley Brothers lineup. Stone Cold Lover, what a song from that album. I'll Do It All For You, great. All in My Lover's Eyes, one of the best ballads of all time. And then the sort of final album by this classic lineup, Between the Sheets. The title track of that has been sampled by everyone. Check out The Ballad for the Fallen Soldier. Great guitar work there by Ernie Isley. And then, of course, the Jasper Ernie and Chris Jasper, Ernie Isley and Marvin Isley, split off to do their own thing, which was ironically called Isley Jasper Isley. And that album itself, the first one that they came out with, was great. It was Broadway to Sunset. And the song Broadway to Sunset Boulevard, wonderful song. They kept on releasing albums in this three-man format. Caravan of Love was a huge hit. And then by the time you get to the late 80s, early 90s, the solo albums start coming, first with Chris Jasper, and then Ernie's solo album in the very early 90s, High Wire. If you want to hear pure Ernie, without the brothers, just Ernie Isley doing what he does best. Check out High Wire from 1991. Wonderful album, not a bad track on it. The cover photo is so early 90s, but the music is great. Wonderful guitar playing, wonderful writing, and it really is Ernie doing his thing by himself, with a band, obviously, but you get to hear him step away from his talented siblings and hear him do his talented thing on his own. I would say quite possibly the most underrated guitar player ever. I put him up there with the best. So check out his solo stuff and all of the stuff he did with his family. As always, like, subscribe, and we'll see you next time. Take care.